Why do they beg for a second chance, come back all loving, and then turn cold just a few days later? It's one of the most painful patterns and one of the most confusing. You let them back in because they cried and they said all the right things. They promised they would change. And for a brief moment, you believed it. You saw the dream come alive again. But just days later, it shifts. The insults start, the accusations return, the coldness creeps in, and you're left wondering what just happened. This is the Hoover and discount cycle. But understanding why they do it can actually help you step out of the fog. So, why do they do it? Well, first, it's control. They want to see if they still have power over you. If they can reel you back in, it proves they're still in control. And in a very twisted way, if they can convince you to love them again, it reassures them they're not as unlovable as they fear. Second is contempt. As soon as they know they've got you again, the disgust resurfaces. Your loving them despite their behavior becomes something they use against you. If you're still here, they think you must be weak. They hate themselves for what they've done and they hate you for accepting it. Third is entitlement. They believe that if you took them back, then their grip on you is stronger than ever. So they treat you worse. Each cycle devalues you more. The worse the treatment, the more power they believe they have. We also need to talk about what's happening in you during this cycle. First, there's hope. When they return with softness and apologies, it taps into your deepest longing for things to be different. You see the dream come alive again. That's not your weakness, that's your heart, but it's also a trap. Then comes the fawn response. When the devaluation begins again, you try to get back to the loving version they showed you during the Hoover. You work harder, you shrink, you sacrifice just to get that dream back. And underneath it all is the fear of abandonment, the fear of being alone, or at what they'll do if you leave. It keeps you stuck, even when you know you deserve better. This is a cycle of abuse, but it can be broken. First, you need to start by learning to see it clearly. Look into radical acceptance and how to break the trauma bond. Understand the TTI model, the tactics used against you, like hoovering, and the internal trigger it hits, like the fear of being alone, and the impact it creates, like fawning. It's okay to stumble and fall into this trap because none of this is easy. But the fact that you're thinking about this and you've clicked on this video shows that you're trying to understand what is happening. It means you're already stepping out of the fog. You're not broken, you're not weak, and you're waking up.